Welcome back, everyone. The grand final of this NA Cash Cup is upon us. Doing fun, the Carpe Diem Pug rushing the B side, or near rushing the B side here on Overpass. Spongy already planting. Default has the bomb planted. No kills going out yet. Changes quickly as Shake and Wiz kill 2 off the rotation, but Brett and Beaky trading back. Brett able to get 1 more here in water. Beaky able to kill another on the site, and Brett able to get that final kill by default. On to Spongy. A lot of USP headshot action there on the retake from BHOP. Doing fun is the Carpe Diem and Bad News Bears Pug here. And despite them technically being the Pug, I would say that they are the favorites here in this series. BHOP definitely have the potential to take this series to 3 maps and potentially get the series victory here. BHOP won their first Cash Cup not too long back. Stanislaw and Spermy no longer with the BHOP squad. I know a lot of you are already aware of that, but just wanted to make that clear. Doing fun on the full force buy here after dropping pistol. 4 Glills and a MAC-10 making their way towards the A side. C4 at long. And it looks like this is going to be a full A commit. Something's got to give here soon. Slight contact being made. Hex getting tagged from the front of side, still able to take down Brett. Wiz gonna kill CX backside. Spongy advancing through bathrooms does kill Austin at the end of bathrooms. Bomb's been planted on the A side, and it's only Silas and Beaky remaining versus 5, and it looks like Silas and Beak are indeed just gonna save their weapons here. Silas just with an SMG in hand, but Beaky definitely gonna need to save that A1S and defusal kit. So doing fun, gonna tie things up early here on map 1. This was doing fun's map pick. Map 2, it's gonna be BHOP's pick of Vertigo, and if this goes to a decider, we'll be headed to Mirage. BHOP responding with a full force buy of their own, so not a whole lot of saving to be had on either squad so far. CX tagged in just a single HP and lower connector. He's somehow gonna survive there by the connector exit. Still a 5-on-5 situation here. 50 seconds remaining. Doing fun, advancing towards A once more. They do have the C4 with them. Shake and Spongy Or rather, Spongy and Walco actually still back by short. But it looks like it is going to be Naked Austin with a savage spam through the back of the A site wall. Don't know if that's going to be enough for BHOP to retake, but that was definitely exciting. Beaky going to get boosted there back wall, and he's able to pick off Wiz front side. Walco re-peeking from container, able to get one. Peeks left side for another. He's traded out by CX from long. BHOP does have the man advantage. Beaky sticking the defuse. It's not a fake. Pros do not fake, and Beaky will secure the defuse. Brett and CX were battling until the end there to cover him. And they were able to do just that. BHOP retaining 4 silenced M4. CX on the scout here, so CX not with an op quite yet. We'll see if that adversely affects the BHOP squad or not. CX is a talented scouter, but DF is on another full rifle round here. 4 AKs and a Galil for the Carpe Diem Pug. Hex leading the way towards B. It's actually Spongy getting that initial pick onto Brett. Hex backing him up, takes down Silas at the B barrels. Austin still in water. Does trade out a moment later, but Spongy able to trade right back. CX and Beaky verse 4. Was able to pick CX at range there. Beaky left in a 1v3 post plant. Beaky still up near heaven. Looks like he is falling back into the A site now. Beaky not going to be able to survive. Admittedly, I thought that was a bit of a vulnerable spot for the young Brody Kelly to be saving the weapon, but obviously he had a plan there to watch both angles. Regardless, BHOP will not retain any rifles from that round. Things all tied up at 2 apiece, still relatively early in map 1. BHOP again forcing up with pistols. So yeah, definitely not much saving occurring here on map 1. Both teams kind of just going all in here during the player break cash cup. Beaky and Silas with some early picks here at connector and over near the B side. Spongy eventually traded back onto Brett. That was the second trade of the round for the T side. Hex able to find another late redemption there onto Beaky in the T lobby, and that does bring the man advantage to the Carpe Diem Pug here. Silas and CX still with a lot of health remaining, so they could pull this off. But Wiz only has control of bank and back side. Bombs been planted at the A side. Now it's TX trading out near party, but he's left in a 1v2 post plant. Does have an AK in hand and a defusal kit. He's dealing with Hex on the flank, even though he doesn't quite know it yet. CX checked it a moment ago, but he has no way of knowing that Hex is walking up directly behind him right now. Wiz about to peek from bank as well. And it's the perfect storm there with the angles for Doing Fun. CX will fall. Doing Fun going to take the lead here. BHOP again a bit low on funds. This time they're not gonna force up. It's a full save for the CT side. They take some early Molotov damage towards B. Hex gonna kill 2 here at short water. fun just continuing to clear the B side. This is definitely going to be a fourth round for them. We'll see if CX is maybe able to pull off some type of sneaky exit with this USP, but it's unlikely. CX exiting connector, put down by Shake, doing fun, now up by 2. But BHOP does have money for full rifles again here. Shake able to get the early pick there. Bottom of connector. Austin brings it to a 4-on-4 with the long peek though. Beaky at short and bathrooms, getting a kill in both locations there. Spongy and Walco, the final 2 remaining for the T side. Spongy lurking towards Monster. He's not going to survive that push. Walco does eventually get redemption onto Austin over at Long A, but it's Walco versus 3. Getting a bit low here, and Beaky will get that final kill. A bit of a flank angle towards short. Doing fun, still up by 1, and they do have some cash to use here. Walco lurking at playground, awaiting a potential long push. His teammates advancing towards B meanwhile. Shake actually pushing right through that smoke at the main Monster tunnel, but Silas and Brett are there to put down 2, combining for 3 kills there actually. Doing fun, not able to find any of those trades. Bomb is... it's now been recovered by Hext, but doing fun, still in a 2v5 here. Silas. Another headshot there through the main tunnel. Brett able to get the final kill there through the B tunnel, and we're all tied up at 4 rounds each. Doing fun. Technically cannot go for a full proper buy here across the board. Got at least a couple players low on funds here, so it's going to be a semi-buy for the T side with some upgraded pistols, 3 Deagles, a Tech 9, Wiz full saving with a Glock. Awesome, with a perfect angle here at the main B tunnel. Makes some light contact with Hex, but no kills going out yet. Right on the re-peek there at the main tunnel, and comes up with a spam headshot there through the smoke. And it's unclear if Doing Fun's going to be able to get anything going here in round 9. Nice little reaction op shot at the front of the A side. Beaky able to take down another at long A. And it's a duo of Deagles remaining here for Doing Fun. Spongy. 1 dig chest shot there. CX down at the A site. Beaky falling back at long, and him and Silas able to crossfire there for the final kills needed. BHOP back in the lead here on map 1, up 5-4, but Doing Fun will have enough cash for a proper rifle buy here. AKs in use on the T side. CX the only opper in the server here. CX able to peek down the main B tunnel early. Pick Spongy there. Hasn't made any further contact yet. It looks like Doing Fun actually spreading out a bit now on their default. Was able to catch Brett pushing from the B tunnels. He was pretty deep there by the T dumpster area, or getting close to it. More by the T stairs there, rather. Shake at the top of the connector stairs. Patiently waits his moment. Finds the pick. And advantage here for the Carpe Diem Pug. Not for long. Beaky able to stop Walco here at the B side. Brings this to a 3v3. Hex advancing into sight. Water there, but it's Wiz killing 2. Towards the left-hand side of site there, that main alley. Bombs planted, but Silas does kill Wiz with a perfect nade towards default. Silas left in a 1v2, 61 health, advancing towards site with an AK, but this is a very rough situation. They're still hexed in water, and hexed will indeed get the final kill of the round there. Things all tied up at 5 rounds each. Was able to get the initial pick here at the fountain stairs. CX now pushing defensively, does find the late trade. Man advantage here for Doing Fun. As they continue to let a bit of time off the clock. Walco still with the C4 in his possession, advancing towards the B tunnels. Main tunnel there still smoked off defensively. Beaky and Brett with some nice picks there towards connector and the B water. Spongy and Walco still advancing through the main B tunnel. They're able to take down Silas and Spongy. Able to register a nade kill there at short as well. Bomb planted at the B default. It's all up to Beaky. Beaky wrapping back around through that main tunnel. Nice hand versus 2, but Spongy picking up that final headshot needed for Doing Fun. Doing fun. Back in the lead, and BHOP left a bit low on funds here. We'll see if BHOP upgrades their pistols or not. Looks like that's at least a couple players there actually upgrading their pistols. 3 to be exact now. But Austin and Silas full saving with USP's. Beaky pushing down into connector, but not taking a shot with that deagle yet, as he falls back towards the upper connector stairs. CX able to take down 2 there on the connector stairs. Huge play from him. Silas was able to help out as well. Lost his life in the transaction though. CX spotted at the B side as he hops back and forth by that main tunnel. Next, exiting connector, connects onto CX and Beaky thereafter. Was able to pick Brett in heaven and doing fun rolling here at the B side. It's only Austin remaining as he peeks out from Graffiti. Austin with a nice reaction headshot onto Hext, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Post-plant situation here, 1v2, but you never know. I'm just concerned because Austin only has 16 HP. And yeah, Wiz is just going to finish him off with a Glock. Austin definitely not with enough health to go for a reasonable attempt there at the retake. Doing fun now, up by 2 rounds. And I do feel this is a very, very important round for BHOP. If BHOP doesn't pull out this round specifically, I could see DF making a bit of a rally here, at least before the half. If you're BHOP, obviously, you want to keep this competitive. You want to keep this close. At halftime, you do not want to be going into halftime down by 4 or 5 rounds, which BHOP is in jeopardy of if they don't pull things out here in round 13. And if you're BHOP, you want to play things, I think, somewhat passively here, which is what they're doing to some extent. CX may be a bit aggressive there at the front of bathrooms, but it's actually contact being made at that main B tunnel. Silas does get 1 in the interaction, but ultimately it's doing fun, trading back for the man advantage. Is now advancing onto the B side. Spongy going to take down CX as he exits connector. And doing fun again as full control of the B side. Bomb planted, default. Beaky just going to be saving this A1S now. And this is where things do start to look a bit concerning towards the end of the first half for BHOP. They're putting themselves in a situation where they may have to rally for a late comeback. Still too early to tell. He does take 1 down late there at the connector stairs, but Shake right there in playground to trade back a moment later. Doing fun is up by 3 now. BHOP again low on funds. They are going to upgrade a few pistols, but the pressure is definitely on fairly heavy now for BHOP. They need ideally at least 1 more round here before the half, and they definitely need to win second half pistol round. They do not pull off both of those points. It's going to be a very tough time here for BHOP. Walko able to line up 2 over near Sandbag. Shake going to take care of CX in connector. Beaky with just a USP. Does down Walko at short and then gets the 1D gone to Shake after swapping out for that 50 caliber handgun. But ultimately, it's doing fun now, up 9-5 as we head into the final round of the first half of map 1. Welcome if you're just joining us. This was Doing Fun's map pick of Overpass. Map 2 will be BHOP's pick of Vertigo, and if this does go to a decider, we'll be headed to Mirage. Leading the way towards the B side here, drops Brett. Silas able to trade back for 2. Huge play there defensively from Silas. And Doing Fun will not be able to advance towards the B side. It's actually CX and Austin closing in from both sides of the T side of B, each picking up a kill there. Wiz does recover the C4, but there's still 3 CTs alive. BHOP should be able to grab a 6-round. Wiz has been spotted, and he's actually able to pick up the kill there in response. CX caught in a bit of an awkward situation there at Fountain. Wiz now moving up long A. AK is out. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. And if you're BHOP, you definitely can't take anything for granted here. Silas with only 21 health. And it looks like Wiz is going to be able to plant safely here at the A site. Uses some utility, gets the C4 planted behind the default container. Oh, Silas might have the perfect angle. Oh, Silas could have already gotten the kill if he had peeked, but Silas with low HP did not make the peek initially. So he's playing it safe, but he's now advancing towards site, and he's still going to get the kill regardless there at Truck. So BHOP will bring this back to within 3 rounds. A pistol round W does seem necessary for them in the second half to continue to rally back. And it's still somewhat unclear how this is going to play out. I do think BHOP could have a strong second half, but it's certainly not guaranteed. We'll be back in just a few minutes to find out.
We laugh and we stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile.